teachers had advised so.
Yakubuulira ensonga lwaki abasomesa baamugamba ekyo.
Ensonga gye yampa yaŋŋamba nti omwana teyali social ng'ate tasobola kwogera bulungi.
He told me that the child was not social and could not speak very well.
In what language were you interacting with the accused?
Twayogera Luzungu.
We were speaking English.
What followed when he told you
the advice
allegedly given to him by other teachers?
N'agamba bamuadvisinga omwana amufunire ekifo ewali banne nga bangi asobole okuinteractinga nabo, omwana asobole okupikinga.
He told me that he was advised to children where he can interact with others and pick up.
Yes. What followed?
Yansaba n'angamba nti bw'anaaba alese omwana oyo muyambe mbeere nga mumonitoringa, mubuulire improvements ze, bw'anaaba nga akakinze up second term abeere nga mutwala mu baby class.
He then asked me to monitor the child so that he improves and then take the baby to baby class the following term.
Yes.
What
followed?
Wetwamala n'ambuuza requirements ze tuba twetaaga y'okuba ng'aleeta omwana.
Repeat please.
Yansaba yambuuza requirements ezeetaagisa y'okuba nga asobola okuleeta omwana.
He asked me for the requirements needed for him to bring the child.
And what did you tell him?
N'omugamba ki?
Olw'okuba ng'omwana we yali amulese ng'agenda mu registeringa mu department y'abasasula ssente.
He was going to register his child in the department of those who were paying money.
Yes.
Namugamba monthly charges emitwalo giba 12.
I told him that it is 120 per month, 120,000 per month.
Yes.
Registration omutwalo gumu.
10,000 for registration.
Yes.
Ne uniform eba ya mitwalo 6.
And 60,000 for uniform. 60,000 for uniform.
And
ne school bag mwaleetera engoye z'omwana we ez'okumukyusa nga tumaze omunaaza.
And a school bag where he can put clothes for the child for changing after bathing.
And where were you as you told him all of these details?
Ng'omugamba ebyo mwali luddawa?
Yali wabweru, nze nali munda. That day saamugulira.
He was outside the gate and I was inside. On that day I didn't open for him.
What followed?
Kyekyadako.
Yaŋŋamba kagende abitunulemu agenda kudda akole asasule.
He told me that he was going to think about it and come back to pay.
On that day, you say he came at around 11.
Ogambye Koro yajjanga ku ssaawa 5.
Yajjanga ku ssaawa 5 mpozi kye neerabidde bwe yali tannagenda yambuuza tusasula tutya.
He came around 11, but before he left, he asked me how we pay.
Yes.
Ne mugamba tusasula cash mu office.
I told him we pay cash in the office.
Okay.
Nambuuza ate mobile money temugikozesa.
He asked me whether we use mobile money.
Yes.
Ne mugamba option tusobola ogikozesa singa sente ziba ku simu tuba tukuwa essimu gy'osobola oziteekako.
I told him we can opt for that option if the money was on the mobile phone.
Yes.
Era bwe yamala n'agenda.
After that, he went away.
As you interacted with him on that day, where were the children?
Bwe wali oyogera naye ku lunaku olwo abaana baali ludda wa?
Baali bazannya wabweru kubanga obwo obudde bubeera bwa break time nga bazannya outside.
They were praying from outside because at that time it is break time.
Other than you, were there any adults at the premises when you were interacting with him?
Bwe wali oyogera naye waliwo abantu abakulu abalala abaaliwo?
Bakeyateekers bannange baaliwo.
Other caretakers were present.
Were they in the compound
Baali
or
wabweru
inside?
oba munda?
Baali wabweru.
They were outside.
Were they male or female?
Baali bakazi oba basajja?
Baali bakazi.
They were female.
So what followed after he left?
Bwe yamala okugenda kye kyaddako?
Yakomawo the next day nga 2 Ogwokuna 2026.
He came back the next day on 2nd April 2026.
Around what time?
Ssaawa nga meka?
Yakomawo obudde bwe bumu ng'era zigenda mu ssaawa nga 5.
He came the same time towards 11.
What happened when he returned?
Bwe yakomawo kye kyatuukawo?
Era yayimirira ku gate nga bwe yayimirira the day before.
He came and stood outside the gate just as he stood there the previous day.
Yes.
Namulaba engeri gye nali mulabyeko nga twayogedde naye era ne ngenda ku gate.
When I saw him, the fact that I had talked to him, I approached the gate.
Yes.
Bwe yandaba n'aŋŋamba mbadde nkomyewo ku nsonga gye twayogeddeko jjo nga nzize kola payments.
When he saw me, he told me that he had come to finalize what we had discussed the previous day and to sort the payments.
Yes.
Namugulirawo gate.
I opened the gate for him.
Did he come with anything as he entered?
Ng'ayingira yali alina ky'alina.
Yalina akasawo buno obw'aba beginners aba baby class ng'akaweese ku mugongo ke yaŋŋamba nti ke kasawo ke nali mugambye ak'okugulira omwana okuleeteramu engoye.
He had a small bag, the one for beginners where they carry their clothes from, and he told me it was for the child I had asked him for.
Okay.
Namugulira ne mutwala mu office ya coordinator, Madam Wadong Anet.
I opened for him and took him to the office of the coordinator, Madam Odongo Anet. Adongo Anet.
She's called who?
Odong Anet.
Sorry?
Odong.
The other
Anet.
name?
Anet.
Yeah, just make good use of the microphone. Yeah. Oh, so you led him to the office of Odong Anet? Yes? What did you find in the office?
Nga mugenze mu office ya Odongo Anet mwasanga ki?
Yamwaniriza n'amuwa akatebe n'atuula.
She received him and gave him a seat.
Okay. Ne mumwanjulira ne bye twali twayogeddemu naye olunaku olwali lwayise.
I introduced him to Madame Odong and told her that we had talked the previous day.
Yes.
Madam Odong naye yamuinterviewingamu n'amubuuza ku nsonga z'omwana oyo.
Madame Odong also interviewed him about the issues of that child.
What did Odongo interview him about?
Yamubuuza ku myaka gy'omwana.
Madame Odong asked him about the age of the child.
Did he reply?
Naddamu.
Yaddamu n'atugamba nti omwana si yamuzaala.
He told us that he was not the father of that child.
Naye omwana oyo alina maama we ayita strugglinga n'obulamu kubanga omwami we yali yamulekawo n'amulekera omwana oyo.
He told us that the mother of that child was struggling in life because the father had abandoned them.
N'atugamba ye yali avuddeyo ng'omuyambi azze okuyamba omukyalo oyo abeere nga amulabirira omwana oyo n'okumuweerera.
He told us that he was coming in as a good Samaritan to help the woman and take care of the child.
Yes.
Yekwolwo yali azze kiriyalinga bya ssente n'agamba nti ajja kusindika maama w'omwana ajje n'omwana tumugyeko documents z'omwana ezimukwatako.
Told us that for him he had come to pay and he was going to send the mother of the child to come with all the documentation.
Yes.
bwe twamala Madam Odong n'amubalira ssente naye yazimubaliranga mu bitundutundu.
What do you mean?
Otegeeza ki?
Yamubalira omwezi emitwalo 12.
Madam Odong also calculated the fees for him, 120,000 shillings for the month,
Omutwalo ogwa registration
10,000 for registration,
n'emitwalo 6 egya uniform.
and 60,000 for uniform.
Yes.
Omwami bwe bamala okumugamba ssente ezo ye mwennyini n'azigatta n'atugamba emitwalo giba 19.
After being told of the amounts, he added it up and he told us it was 190,000.
What did he use to add up the money?
Yakozesa mutwe gwe okugatta ssente ezo.
He used his head to calculate the money.
What followed?
Can we please keep some peace, please?
Tukakane,
Do we say he used his head? What is the correct interpretation?
he used his head to calculate the money.
Mental work.
Okay, he used his mental work. He used mental work to calculate the money.
But in vernacular, the interpreter was correct. Yes. Ma'am, you say he calculated the money and told you that the total was 190. And what followed?
Ogambye nti yabala ssente n'abagamba nti zaali mitwalo 19. Kye kyaddako.
Mrs. Odong yajjayo calculator confirming.
Mr. Odong got a calculator
Mrs.
to confirm. Mrs. Odong got a calculator to confirm the amount.
Yes.
Bwe yamala okubala ku calculator n'amugamba kituufu.
After using the calculator, she confirmed it was true.
Yes.
N'amugamba amuwe namba y'essimu kubanga ssente zaali ku
Who
mobile
told who?
money.
Ani yagamba ani?
Mr. Christoper n'agamba Madam Anet amuwe ennamba y'essimu kw'abateeka ssente kubanga ssente yali aziyina ku ssimu.
The accused requested Madam Odong to give him the contact where he can deposit the money because he had it on mobile money.
Yes.
Ennamba baagimusomera n'akolako deposit ya mitwalo 19 mu 10.
Who read the number to the accused?
Ani yamusomera enamba?
Mrs. Odong yamusomera ennamba y'essimu eyiye.
Mrs. Odong read out the number for him.
Yes.
N'ateekako emitwalo 19 mu 15 ng'e15 za withdraw charges.
He then deposited 195,000, 5,000 being withdraw charges.
Yes. What else happened?
Mrs. Odongo yangamba ngende receipt book muwandikire receipt.
Mrs. Odong requested me to go and get a receipt book so that I can issue him a receipt.
Yes.
Bwe nali mpandiika receipt ne mubuuza amannya g'omwana ge mba nteeka ku receipt.
As I was writing the receipt, I asked him for the names of the child so that I can include them on the receipt.
Did he tell you the names of the child?
Amannya g'omwana yagakugamba.
Amannya g'omwana yagaŋŋamba naye we yayogera omulundi ogwasooka saasooka kuwulira ne mugamba pardon.
He told me the name of the child, but at first he told me the name I didn't hear, so I asked him to repeat.
Yes.
Mu kifo ky'okunziriramu yasipeeringa amannya gombi yagansipeeringira nga nze bwe mpandika ku receipt.
Instead of responding, he instead spelled the names for me as I was writing on the receipt.
Era amannya gaali Zuriel Onyam.
The name was Zuria Onyangu.
Please spell that name for the court.
Z U R I E L.
Okay.
O. The next name is O N Y U M.
Zuriel Onyum. Okay.
Okay, so did you write the receipt?
Receipt wagiwandiika.
Receipt nagiwandiika ne ngimuwa.
I wrote the receipt and gave it to him.
What followed?
Kyekyaddako.
Mrs. Odongo yamugamba tweyanzizza omwana tumulinze ku lwokubiri nga bamuleese ne mami we.
Mrs. Odong thanked him and told him that we were waiting for the child to be brought on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yafuluma wabweru n'atambula.
He moved out and started walking.
Towards a gate.
He started walking towards the gate.
Yes.
Bwe yatuuka ku gate namugyako attention nga ndowooza afuluma.
When he reached the gate, I did not pay attention anymore. I thought he had left.
Yes.
Nakutama n'ensika drawer ya madamu nti nsobole okuzzayo receipt book.
I bent to pull the drawer of Mrs. Annette to put back the receipt book.
Yes.
Naye mba sinnaba kugiteekayo n'entunula mu ddirisa kubanga otunula mu ddirisa oba olengera ekigenda mu maaso wabweru.
But before I could put it, I looked through the window, because through the window you can easily see what is taking place outside.
Yes.
N'addamu okulaba omwami eyo ng'akutamye wansi naye nga wansi waliwo omwana ng'akutamye bw'ati. Nga wansi waliwo omwana yeebase ku ttaka nga amukutamyeko.
I then saw the accused person bending on a child who was on the ground.
Was he bending? Was he squatting?
He was bending.
Yes.
mu bwongo bwange nasooka kulowooza nti ali kukuba mwana.
In my mind, I thought he was beating the child.
Yes.
Nadduka misinde receipt nagisuulawo wansi n'enziruka misinde we yali.
I threw down the receipt book and ran towards where he was.
Yes.
Natuuka mubuuza abaana baffe okuba baaki.
When I reached, I asked him why he was beating our children.
Yes.
Naye yali tannanziramu genda otunula wansi nga waliwo omwana gwe bayita Keisha Genrot.
Before he responded, I saw Keisha
Keisha?
Agenroth was down
ng'ali mu kitaba ky'omusaayi.
in a pool of blood.
What else did you see?
Kye kirala kye walaba?
Omwami oyo yayimuka ng'akutte akambe mu ngalo.
The accused person got up when he was holding a knife in his hand.
Yes.
Omwami oyo yali speed ennyo mu bintu bye yali akola, yabakirawo omwana owookubiri immediately.
He was so quick that he immediately grabbed another child.
Yes.
Nagenda okulaba naye ng'amuteeka wansi ng'awanise ekiso n'emmanya naye ayagala mumusala.
I then saw him putting the child down, and he had a knife. I understood that he was also going to cut another child.
Yes.
Bwangu nakwata obugaali abaana bwe bavugirako wabweru.
I immediately got one of the bicycles the children use outside in the compound.
Yes.
Nenkamukasukira.
I threw it at him.
Yes.
We nakamukasukira yasooka n'aleka omwana gwe yali akutte n'asooka n'angoba nze.
When I threw the bicycle at him, he left the child and then started running after me.
Yes.
Nadduka nga bwe ndekaana naye natuuka n'engwa wansi.
I was running while making an alarm, but I later fell down.
Yes.
Bwe yalaba nga ngudde wansi yandeka n'addayo nadda ewali abaana.
When I fell down, he left me there and went back to where the children were.
Yes.
We namalira okusituka wansi okuddayo nasanga asala owookubiri ng'amumaliriza.
By the time I got up, I found when he had finished cutting the second child.
Yes.
nakwata akagali nakwata akagali akalala nenziramu nenkamu kasukira nga agoba omwana ow'okusatu.
I again got another bicycle and I threw it at him as he was running to get the third child.
As this was happening, where were the other caretakers?
Ebyo byonna nga bigenda mu maaso bakeyateeka abalala bali luddawo.
Ekintu kino kyagwawo mu bwangu, byonna byaliwo mu ddakiika ezaali entono ennyo. Mrs. Odong yali amaze ofulumawo wabweru ng'akuba alam. Keyateeka omulala we byahappeningira yali atutte baana manju kubanga tubawerekera for short call n'okulongoosa emanju potties. Byamusanga ali manju bali bakamala okulya break nga keyateeka omulala ali kulongoosa room naye awo we yasalira omwana wokubiri eyali alongoosa kirasi mwe baliridde breakfast ne Mrs. Odongo bali bafulumye nga bakuba nduulu bayita buyambi.
Okay,
so you are going to go
you're
slow,
going to go
over
slow
again.
and
Sorry.
yes, and the question was, where were the other caretakers? And you're going to tell us slowly, tell us so and so was here and another person was here, so that we are able to understand, because we were not there.
Bakubuuziza abakeyateeka abalala gye baali ng'ebyo byonna bibeerawo, n'olwekyo ojja kutugamba keyateeka gundi yali wano, ono yali wano, kubanga ffenna twali tetuliiyo.
So where were the other caretakers?
Bakeyateeka abalala baali luddawa.
Keyateeka omu yali mu room mwe baali baliridde breakfast ng'alongoosa.
One caretaker was cleaning the room where they had their breakfast from.
Yes.
Keyateeka omulala yali atutte abaana abamu emanju n'okulongoosa emanju ku potties.
This other caretaker had taken some of the children for short call and he was also cleaning their potties.
Yes.
Mrs. Odongo yali mu office nga ina report gy'amaliriza mu office.
Mrs. Odong was in office finishing some report.
Yes.
Omufumbi yali mu ffumbiro ng'afumba.
The caterer was in the kitchen preparing food.
So you say you were throwing the bikes at him and making noise. Did they respond?
Ogambye nti wali omukanyugira obugaali nga bw'okuba enduulu bajja okulaba kye kyali kituuseewo.
Eyali alongoosa ne Madam Annette baavaayo.
The one who was cleaning and Madam Annette came out.
Naye tebasooka kumanya kyali kigenda mu maaso kubanga bana babiri be yali asaze baali wansi kati baalaba angoba nga tebamanyi lwaki angoba.
But they could not tell what was going on because the two he had cut were down and they didn't know why he was chasing me.
So you say he cut the second child. Did he do anything else?
Ogambye yasala omwana ow'okubiri. Waliwo ekirala kye yakola.
Do you know the second child that he cut?
Omwana ow'okubiri omumanyi.
Omwana ow'okubiri saamunotisinga kubanga saasobola notisinga feesi ye awo.
I didn't notice the face of the second child.
What else happened?
kyekirala ekyatuukawo.
Kati bwe nalaba ng'agenda proceedinga ku mwana omulala ne mukasukira akagaali omulundi ogwokubiri.
I saw him proceeding to get the third child, and I threw the bicycle at him for the second time.
Is it second or third?
Second.
No, second time.
Second child. Okay.
No, the second time when I threw to him the bicycle.
So this is when he was proceeding to which
To
which
the
child?
third child.
The third child. Okay. Yes. So what followed?
Kyekyaddako.
This time round yangoba.
This time he chased after me.
Naye nali nzijudde okutya nga nkankana. Nadduka nga nagwa ebigwo bisatu.
Falling down, I fell 3 times.
Yes.
Bwe nagwa omulundi ogwokusatu yantuukako n'agalula akambe ke.
When I fell the third time, he got close to me and put up his knife.
Yes.
Engeri gye nali maze okulaba ng'asaze bali eri namanya nange agenda kunsala n'enzibiriza amaaso.
Because I had seen him cut other children, I thought he was also going to cut me, so I closed my eyes.
Yes.
Naye yandeka n'adduka n'addayo mu baana still.
He still left me and went back to the children.
Yes.
Nalwawoko wansi engeri gye nali ndimu entiisa.
I took long to get up because I was scared.
Yes.
Nagenda okusitukawo nga ali ku mwana gwe yasala eyasembayo. Owokusatu saamulaba nga yamusala ndi awo wansi nga ndi traumatized.
By the time I woke up, I found when he had finished cutting the last child. I did not see him cut the third child because I was traumatized.
Yes.
Era omwana gwe yasembayo sala gwe namulaba ng'asembayo sala yali Ryan Odeke.
The last child I saw him cut was called Ryan Odeke.
Yes.
Awo bannange endulu ze baali bakubye waliwo eyali aziwulidde nga z'okutuyamba.
At that point, my colleagues had made an alarm and there was someone who had come to rescue us.
Era nalaba Cyrus Bukenya yasooka okujja n'asamba gate n'ayingira.
And the first person to arrive was Cyrus Bukenya. He came, kicked the gate open and entered.
Cyrus
Bukenya.
Kenya.
Cyrus who? Bukenya.
Who is Cyrus Bukenya?
Cyrus Bukenya yani.
Baali bazze nga balina bye bazze okukola ku church. Baali ku church compound.
They had come to the church compound. They were doing something there.
So Cyrus came first. What followed?
Cyrus bwe yasooka okujja kye kyaddako.
n'abalala basatu bajja bamuvaako emabega, kwaliko Bashir, kwaliko ne Timothy ne Moses omukuumi.
So these three people included Bashir, Timothy, and who?
And Afande Moses.
Other three people came following Cyrus, and those were Bashir, Timothy, and Moses, the security guard.
And who is Bashir?
Bashir yani.
Bashir ne Timothy be bamu ku baali balina bye bazze okukola ku church.
Bashir and Timothy are some of the people who had come to the church to do some things there.
How about Moses?
Ate Moses.
Moses security guard yali agenze patrol we byabeerawo ng'ali ku patrollinga kubanga patrolling ekifo kino kyonna.
Moses is a security guard and he was doing patrol over the whole place.
So by the time Bashir, Timothy, Moses, and Cyrus came, where was the accused?
Silas, Bashir, Timothy ne Moses we bayingirira. Omwami Christoper yali luddawo.
Cyrus we yayingirira yamusanga ng'akyasala omwana asembayo ng'akyakutta omwana asembayo amusala.
At the time Silas entered, he found the accused person holding the last child so that he can cut the child.
And what happened?
Kyekyaddukkawo.
Yamu-arresting nga ne bamukwata.
He arrested him.
He or they?
Was he alone when he was?
Ye yamusookako banne nabali abalala ne bajja ne bamwegattako.
He's the first one to arrest him, and the rest came and joined him.
Where did they take him?
Bamutwala wa?
Aba security.
Yes.
Ne bamusibiramu kubanga mob yali nga baagala kumukuba.
They locked him inside the security room because the mob had gathered and they wanted to